Yay! So
Look
funny.
at our audience
Welcome
today.
back, everyone. Well, it seems to be a natural instinct for most people to censor your words in front of children. But one mom's blog post about why she doesn't feel bad about cussing in front of her kids has a lot of people talking today. The mom says, quote, "I only ever swear for emphasis. I never swear at anyone. There are plenty of other things that are just for grown-ups, so why should cursing be any different? Especially if you're able to teach them that it's really the feelings and intentions behind what you're saying that matters the most." So I'm going to throw this out there to the parents on the panel. I know what I grew up with, but I will save that for the icing on the cake. Melissa.
What?
What's up with,
So you're an offender?
do you cuss in front of your children?
Melissa,
What the hell are you talking about?
Yes!
No, here's the thing. We actually, my husband is way worse than I am.
Oh.
But I think that's true in a lot of houses.
Does he know that he's way worse?
Oh, God,
Okay.
yeah. So at one point, the kids made a cuss jar. They said, "Dad, you drop too many F-bombs, you swear too much, we're going to make you pay." They put a cuss jar, over the fireplace, and they told him he had to put in $1 every time he said something. And he did it for a little while, and then he kind of stopped. And I was like, "You're not feeding the cuss jar. This you promised you'd stick by this."
What kind of work does he do, if you don't mind sharing?
He's in the media. He works at the Times Union.
Oh, okay.
And so he comes from a newsroom every day where there are F-bombs flying
everywhere.
and things like that. And then he comes home with little kids, and I've said to him, I'm like, most adults are going to swear here and there. But I've said to him, especially when they were really little, I'm like, you got to watch that.
Before you come in the house, have a moment to yourself to woosah and get it out in the car.
Or
and
just
don't
say
come
them
in
all
with
on the
it.
front porch and then come in.
But you know what? We're human.
Yes.
Right.
We're going to cuss in front of our kids sometimes. I think most parents have done it.
Well, here's the. I've done it occasionally. Today,
You gotta
actually,
laugh at
but
yourself.
no. But what happens is, unfortunately, that kids do pick up on it, and
They do.
Words that you hear over and over, kids will do. And I've heard little kids
Well, I was
throw
gonna say, I
those
have
words around, and it's
Yeah,
just not.
that's
It's not good for the
exactly.
reputation at school.
A friend
That's
of mine has a 2-year-old, and I'm not going to put her name out there, but her 2-year-old is so cute and outrageously smart. And a while back, she dropped something, and she goes, "Oh," and she said the S word. We all had that frozen moment. So they had to talk of you can't say the S word, but you can say shoot. So now she just tells people, she's like, "I can say shoot, but I can't say." So it backfired.
How cute.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. Yeah, they do pick up on it.
So
Yeah.
there were years and years ago. I was trying to find the date. Cursing wasn't even allowed on cable, but today,
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
If you're not cursing, you're not getting viewers.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's so blatant that you hear it all the time,
And
and
and kids will see things out on their phones that you.
Oh, please.
I mean, they're
Yeah.
hearing things,
Absolutely.
they're seeing things. So
You know what,
but
here's
you
my
do have
take
to
on it.
model, like as you said, you have to model behavior for your kids.
Okay, piggybacking on that. And I don't have any kids by choice, and I will never have kids by choice. Your kids, when they grow up and when they enter school, public school or private school, they are going to be exposed to these words anyway.
Of course.
And they're going to start dropping these words anyway, because I'm sure your friend didn't teach her daughter how to say the
Right.
S word. She picked it up somewhere in the world. So I kind of agree with the mom. Why not? I mean, they're going to learn it anyway. It's nothing you can do to stop it.
Well, I like that this mom said she only uses curse words as
emphasis.
right,
Yeah.
and not dragging it at
As
somebody.
someone,
And
yes.
that's what she
I
teaches
agree
her
with that,
child.
absolutely.
And that, I think, if you're going to allow that in your home, is what you need to do.
Yes,
because it does get very blurred of when and why you're using them.
that
Yeah.
said, I heard no curse words growing up. Now that
Really?
I just
You're
thought
kidding
about
me.
it. No, I just was trying to remember
That's
back.
a bunch of bull.
See,
No, not in my family. From my parents, no,
My
I did
parents
not.
never
I mean,
did either.
and that
They
didn't
really
affect me.
didn't.
I'm
When
still
I
able
tell
to
you,
curse.
Swear.
every other word out of Yvonne Stewart's mouth was B, Emma Effa, B, Emma Effa. I thought that was the
All right,
alphabet.
guys. I think my last thought on that is try to limit it in front of your kids
Agreed.
if you can. All right.
Common
now,
sense.
Here's something that is very easy for us all to agree with. Donnie Wahlberg leaving a $2,000 tip on an $82 tab for employees at a Waffle House in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is so cool. The New Kids on the Blocker went live on Facebook last night from the restaurant ahead of a concert he was doing there earlier this week, and he says the employees treated him like a king. So he was going to do the same thing for them. Very nice, Donnie. A similar story, meanwhile, also went viral this week. An anonymous woman paid the tab of a table of about 25 firefighters who were eating at a Denny's in California. The picture and a thank you was posted on the City of Colton Fire Department's Facebook page. So do you think acts of kindness like these, you know, the whole idea of random acts of kindness, do you believe in that?
Yes.
I love
100%.
this.
I
Yeah,
do,
I
and I
really
love the
love it.
feeling.
And the whole idea of paying it forward and not caring about the results, not expecting
Yes,
anything to come
yes,
back to you,
yes.
just doing something randomly nice for someone else is
It's one of the best feelings. Well, I was
Everyone
gonna say,
should do this.
I've been in the line at Starbucks before, and they said somebody in front of you paid for you. I'm like, well, that's cool. And they say you're the 47th car.
Wow.
So I'm like, how cool
Wow,
is that?
yeah.
That 47 people said, well, I'll get
Except
that
the
guy.
only thing is, then you have to pay for someone else.
Well, not really. You don't have
You don't
to.
have
Because they make you
to.
feel I happen to be one, and they go, well, you know, that person did, and so
And Bonnie said, okay, thanks. And drove off.
what are they having? Oh, great, 12 lattes.
yeah.
Anyway.
You don't have to do it right that second, but
Oh, gosh.
maybe another day you're motivated to do
That's
something.
better for me. Maybe another day.
Yeah.
You know, I do this because it is a great feeling, not because I'm looking for kudos, because I never, ever, ever, ever tell anyone, oh, look what I did today.
Right.
But on multiple occasions, I don't do Starbucks, I do Dunkin'. I will start a chain and pay for the person behind me, and my favorite is to go in the Dollar Tree and get in line with 1 or 2 items and watch, get in line behind a mom with a child and pay for their things. And if a child has toys or something, to watch their eyes light up that this lady is going to pay for my toys,
Yeah.
it is the best feeling.
It really
Especially-
is.
Especially if you can afford it.
Yes.
That's what I love
Well,
about
when
the
you're in Dollar
Wahlbergs.
Tree, you can ball out.
It doesn't
That's
cost
what I
a
love about
lot.
the Wahlbergs, is they're very giving.
Yeah, at $2,000 on an $80 tab. That's pretty nice
Not
for
a
that
bad day at the Waffle
waitress.
House.
Yeah,
but
really.
you know,
All right, still to come on the chat, getting a better understanding of some of the new travel restrictions around the president's travel ban. We're going to talk about that. Also coming up, first, the who's who of TV. We're going to chat about the 2017 Emmy nominations. Yeah, when we come back.